What up guys, this is Monkey Figure Reviews, and today we are gonna talk about the One Piece Ichiban Kuji film read figures. Again, just like the 9-weight scabbards, we have two sets. We have the first set and the second set, so we're gonna run through all of them today. The first set is the one that you're looking right in front of you here. It had already been released a few days ago in Japan on the 27th of August. We are going to look through what it contains, what characters it has. These are all the figures in the Ichiban Kuji One Piece Film Read Part 1. Half of the Straw Hats, and we have Uta, we have Shanks. Prize A, we have our Captain Monkey D. Luffy. His height is 13 cm. This is the outfit I assume that he wears in the movie. I have not watched it yet, so I'm not 100% sure. And here his pose is kind of like bending downwards and punching his left fist forward. All in all, the outfit looks amazing. It looks even better than I think the one in Grand Line Man. For example, just looking at this picture, looking at the jacket, it almost feels like you could see the texture. Like over here, it looks a bit more rough. I'm not sure if that's just the picture or that is part of the figure, but from this, it looks like it is part of the texturing. And if that's the case, it looks fantastic. And I know they're all supposed to be sort of like a hybrid between a rock star and a pirate, hence the hybrid look with the leather jackets, etc. And him still having the pirate hats. And talking about the hats, very fitting. Very pirate looking, looks amazing on Luffy. Some feathers here and some of those, I don't know, fur towards the back. The face looks decent, but I kind of think that over here, with the picture on the background, his face looks better here than over here from this angle. So it might be a bit angle specific in terms of character likeness. Rest of it, I think the outfit design, I'll not spend too much time talking about it. Just the shirts, some torn pants, the creases, you can see them for yourself. He has a sword as well, golden painted in color, some parts of the handguard. For Luffy, I think the jacket is really the big part of the figure that captures my attention. Prize B, we have Usopp, and his height is 11 cm. He's bending downwards and shooting at somebody. I gotta say, Usopp always has some crazy outfits during the movies. Like over here, he has this ridiculous looking hat that is a frog head. And the mouth is the zippers, which looks fantastic by the way. The zip looks amazing. And you have those dub eyes on the frog. Absolutely hilarious. Face of Usopp, I think looks good, looks okay. The mouth, the nose, the earrings. His outfit just generally black in color with this pink belt, leather strap across. Same for over here around the thighs. Maybe the hold some ammo, hold the kabuto towards the back. Okay. Prize C, we have Sanji. His height is 11 cm. And Sanji here is kind of in mid-air, swinging his right leg, probably doing an attack. So he has this sort of like a fierce expression on his face. And for Sanji, I gotta say, I'm not sure is it because of the way they sculpted the hair. The head shape looks weird. Like this side on the left, on our left, looks very flat, and the right side looks much more normal. Maybe they were trying to depict some movement, some motion with the hair, but I kind of think it didn't really came out right. So that could have been better. The mouth, the shades, those are okay. Sanji here also looks like a rock star with a jacket with some epaulets on it. A pink singlet underneath with crazy creases to show the folds. Some belt holding another sword here and his pants. And these are his sort of like leg armor. I mentioned in my other video, it looks like those knight armor, you know, they always have this sort of designs around the knees, around the joints. Prize D, we have Nami. Her height is 17 cm. I really dig this outfit of Nami. I think she looks absolutely amazing. And the figure is fantastic as well. I think they capture Nami's character likeness perfectly. Captures her expression, her personality. Her cheekiness and playfulness is on demonstration here. And of course, she looks sexy with this crop tops kind of thing, showing a bit of underboobs. Bottom of the dress revealing her thighs with the gutters and the stockings. She also has a pirate hat, similar to the one on Luffy, with a bandana at the bottom and her hair flowing towards the back. The climber tag in her hands. Rest of it, the details on the dress, on the stockings, just absolutely fantastic. I think if you are a Nami fan, definitely you will be gunning for this. Even I'm not a crazy Nami fan, but I feel like getting this figure. Prize E, we have our big boss, Jinbei. His height is 17 cm. And what I like about this pose here is that he's sort of like using his fishman karate, sort of getting into stance, getting into position, and hence his body movement is sort of throwing the coat in motion to fit his pose. So I think that is really well done. It shows Jinbei moving without having actual movement. Jinbei's character likeness looks on point. We have the hair tied up together to this long band. The coat or the jacket, again, is like a rock star with all these spikes, all these studs around it. The simple white top Jinbei is wearing, his Sun Pirates tattoo, and the bottom with some of these accessories here, the creases. It looks very glossy and shiny, so maybe they applied a glossy top, a glossy paint on it. Boss Jinbei is looking good. Prize F, we have one of the Yonkos, and I guess one of the main characters of this movie, Shanks. His height is 16 cm, and to be honest, this is a very sort of like Shanks trademark pose, just standing there looking cool. So there's nothing really special about it. I think the only thing different is that the pants here are, I think, specially designed for the movie, so it looks different from the usual One Piece pants that he has. The face, I think, maybe not the best. He looks a bit sort of like confused over here. Some of the muscles, the hand looks great actually from this photo. The details on the hands looks fantastic. And the sword, the creases on the shirts, the coats moving towards the back. Nothing really special at all. We already have a lot of figures of Shanks just standing there, so this just adds to them. Prize G, another main character for the movie, Uta, and her height is 16 cm. So here we have her holding a mic, so we know she's a singer, so I guess this is sort of like, just showing what she does. And generally the outfit quality seems to be okay. I think they capture details well. Long sleeve on the left side, blue in color that transits a bit to white. And we also have the wings at the back. Looks to be in different color too. The back one looks a bit pinkish. Here looks much more like beige or a really pale yellow. Hair color split up into two, red and white. The microphone looks fantastic though, with the pins they've given it, and some of the shoes that he's wearing. I mentioned in the other video, it reminds me of the Gemma 66 red suits. Price H, for this Kuji, we are getting some cups. So these are the designs, as you can see. And for Price I, we are getting clear file sets. So there are a total of 8 variants here, 8 versions. Prize J, we are getting rubber mascot keychains. For the last one prize, also the double chance prize, we are getting a metallic color version of Shanks. So for here, maybe like the hair, they give it a very reflective paint, glossy paint. Same for the outfit, the shirts and the pants. The pants definitely the most evident in this photo. But I think the coat itself is also shiny, both at the bottom and towards the back. Even the sandals look shiny now. I think if you want a Shanks figure from this Kuji set, this is definitely the one you should be getting. Much more unique, much more special than the previous one. We are now moving on to the Ichiban Kuji One Piece Film Rate Part 2 set. They call it More Beats over here. We can see from this picture, we have the rest of the straw hats that didn't show up previously. The release date is on the 29th of October 2022 this year. Another picture of the 5 straw hats featured here. Prize B, this is Roanoa Zoro. His height is 11 cm. But before we get to him, just in case you're wondering what is Prize A, it is supposed to be an artwork. We have no idea how it looks like yet. They have not released anything, so unfortunately I have nothing to show you right now. Back to the figure, we have Zoro wearing sort of like a poshed glue up outfit, with shirts at the bottom and the jacket outside. Still following the Rockstar theme, and here he's using his 3 sword style, and we also have the new sword Emma over here. Generally the outfit is just black in color with the shirt at the bottom, this accessory just got chained to the belt. Even the boots are black, so nothing I can really emphasize, with some violet straps here. Just the back of the jacket, we have some patterns, we have some designs, but it's not visible from this angle. You can sort of see it in the background picture. Prize C, we have Chopper, and his height is 10 cm. He's looking like he's in a standoff, very combative, ready to fight. You can see this huge upgraded helmet over here, or the hat. Looks like a pirate hat now with this add-on, with a horn in the middle, the other accessories with this huge goggles at the front, some metal chains, some images here. And he also has a sword, which is about the size of his body, some torn shirts, I did notice something, I'm not sure why, but if you look at this angle, this image, his tongue, the way it's stuck out just looks really weird. Like it is flat totally. Usually when try to do this, there will be sort of like an open mouth. You can see the depth of the mouth and the depth of the tongue, maybe a bit coming outwards. But in this case, it's just flat pointing down, at least from this angle. So if that's the case, then I think the face is really weird. Like they got it wrong. For the front, it still looks okay because over here it's two-dimensional, but in real life, I'm pretty sure if it is really flat, if that is the case, it's gonna look really whack. Prize D, we have Nico Robin. Her height is 16.5 cm. Robin looking very serious here, using her Devil powers. She's actually wearing a white bikini, but you can't really tell from these pictures. There's some corset here. The bottom looks like leg armors again. I'm not sure what's the reason. Similar to Sanji. Looks like it belongs on a knight's outfit. She also has a sword here, so most of them have swords as part of their designs. The hair is kind of flowing and moving around her to show a bit of motion. Similar jacket or coats, rockstar style to the rest of the crew. Prize E, we have Franky, and his height is 18.5 cm. I gotta say, Franky here looks the most like a villain out of the rest of the Straw Hats because of his design here. He just looks like a character that you're gonna meet in the boss fights. I guess that is staying true to how we first meet him in the story, but really he just looks like a pervertic, robotic Bond villain here. He also has some crazy spikes around those shoulder things, around the arms. Some of them pink in color, so there's his color theme, some design on his coats, and rest of it I think you can just see for yourself. The scar on his body, the muscles, the head with this really tall mohawk, and this gas mask. The boots here, just like the leg armor that we've seen on Robin and on Sanji. Prize E, we have Brook, and his height is 16.5 cm. He's also looking like a bad guy here, especially with the spiky afro. It just makes him look insane, absolutely crazy. I love it so much. Very typical bad guy vibes, bad guy design, and it suits Brook very well because he's a skeleton. His face is excellent here. Can't tell if he's being happy, being angry, or giving out a better cry. You can't really tell. And this is sort of like a strap tying around his hair, ready to pull out his sword. Outfit, black in color generally, with this metallic parts, metallic studs around the boots, around the straps, and looks like he's wearing a yellow shirt below. It looks like he also has to be supported by some supporting stand because of his pose. I think he should be mid-air as well, similar to Sanji and Zoro. Rest of the prizes, we do not have pictures yet, but for Prize G, we are getting towels. For Prize H, we are getting clear file and sticker sets. And for Prize I, we are also getting rubber mascot keychains. For the last one prize and a double chance prize, they are getting a separate version of the artwork, which is Prize A. Alright guys, that's all I have for this One Piece Film Rate Ichiban Kuji video. If you ask me which figures I want to get, I think my priorities will be Nami and Brook. I think they just look much more unique, much more fantastic than the rest. So feel free to let me know what you guys are gonna get as well. It could be the whole set, it could be only your favorite character. I would like to know. As usual, if you like my video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share them with your friends. If you're new here, you like what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell notification button so you don't miss out on new videos like this. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.